When we lost in 2011, I wanted to know, what did we do that caused us to come in second? So I called Rod.
We said we want to spend some time with you on the phone because we want to understand two things. Number one, what didn't we do well? And number two, what did we do well?
There are hundreds of guys go through our workshops and don't do anything with it at the end. When we come back, Michael had actually done it. He tweaked them, moulded them to suit his model, to suit his style, but he'd actually implemented. He doesn't talk about it, he doesn't think about it, he doesn't postpone it until the numbers look better. If it makes sense to him, he does it. And the result of that, he now has an exceptionally strong business from which he can build into the future. The Practice of the Year competition is underpinned by the Business Health Check diagnostic. The health check itself looks at the business in 5 core areas, and within each of those areas it breaks down to 32 specific elements. The health check provides a rating, anything from poor health through to super fit. The 5 sections we look at, the first one is all around the client. The second area we look at is all around the business itself. The third area is the external profile. How well positioned is this firm in its local marketplace? And we include in there also operational compliance, an absolute must in today's business environment. The fourth area is all around the people that work in the business. As good as the principals may be, they will only be as good as the team they put around them. The final section, and quite deliberately it is the last section, is all around the numbers. The financials. At the end of the day, they're incredibly important and you can't get past them. For Michael to come out on top of such a strong field is an enormous achievement. Not only was he super fit overall, but in the majority of the 32 subsections, he also obtained a rating of fit or super fit. By just about any measure, this is a very impressive business.
When I was looking for office space, one of the things I wanted to do is separate myself from other advisors. So I was looking for a unique location, and I found it in the barn. When we renovated the barn, what I tried to do is make sure that I kept all the original beams. I try to keep it as authentic as possible. I want clients, when they come into our location, I want them to feel comfortable, I want them to feel relaxed. We're talking about finances, and a lot of people just don't like talking about that. We don't have any TVs, we don't have any financial periodicals around our office. It's meant more to just be at home, so to speak.
He's done a great job in turning that barn into something special. Client First Financial is an affiliate of Keystone Financial Management. Actually, Mike's office was 2 doors down from me here for all of his career, except for about the last 2 years when he formed Client First Financial. The idea, the vision of Client First is something that's been in Mike Fisher's head for a long time. Mike has always been someone that had a real drive and motivation to be #1. Frankly, I'm proud for him to see that he went from no business to Client First being founded and becoming #1 in a matter of 2 years. As Mike matured, he got more focused on target markets. I tried to work with Mike early in his career in getting involved in the Pennsylvania public school employee market. To this day, he still does a fair share of his business in people from that market. It just kind of formed like the foundation of his career. As the years went by, Mike kind of grew out of that as he started doing client events and getting bigger and more affluent clients. He hasn't forgotten about the clients that helped get him where he is today. And teachers were certainly among those that were a big help in his career.
Client First is first and foremost very focused on living up to its name and its creed. There's a lot of contact with clients. There's a lot of contact in different ways, so that clients are getting things in the fashion they want, not just in the fashion we think it should be delivered. The team here is unbelievable, committing to help clients achieve the life, prosperity, legacy they desire. They are very serious about their craft. They're true professionals. And I get very excited about this. They realize that they still have a lot to learn. their upside is huge. And they're constantly listening to clients. They're constantly learning from clients. And then they're helping to teach and coach the clients and each other. It helps create a vacuum that pulls other people along. It pulls clients along. It pulls affinity partners along. It helps to attract higher quality talent to the firm. Well, all good things come when that type of approach is adopted, and they've done it.
The first thing that really impressed us about the business was the nature of the relationship Michael and Bill had. And out of all the finalists, we didn't see a coaching, an external mentoring, a peer input, the equivalent of this. While Bill is not an employee of the firm per se, he's very much part of the client first team. Bill has the luxury, because he's not involved up to here in the day-to-day, he can take that helicopter view. Bill is able to question Michael on, are the short-term decisions they're making today in keeping with the longer-term agreed vision on where Michael wants to take his business.
Bill has been instrumental in helping us not only get Client First Financial off the ground, but to help us proceed and progress to where we are today. On Fridays, I do not schedule any appointments with clients, and I make it a point to meet with Bill. I don't know, by accident or design, one of the areas that we felt was best and the most creative for us was to meet at a local bar. Bill and I travel around our area. We go to different places. It allows us to relax and really just concentrate on what we have to do. We put in about 2 to 4 hours of work on these Fridays, so it is work intensive, but then of course it's fun afterwards. And at the end of all of our meetings, the question that we always ask is, what's next? We have a Monday morning meeting every week. We have a set agenda, and I encourage all of our team to participate, bring up any topics that need to be addressed. We then come to a consensus. How should we proceed with this new idea or new system, or how we should better tweak an existing system that we currently have in place? It gives everyone a sense of ownership, being part of the firm, which is the type of culture that I'm trying to develop here at Client First.
If you're going for a walk in the morning, you're sitting at home, or you're at a ball game, and an idea pops in your head. Every Monday morning when we meet, we're promoted to share what that idea is. Whatever it may be, whatever that scope is, that's welcome. You're not just a part of the parameters of your role, you're part of the growth of the entire group. So that's the biggest incentive for me. I enjoy, coming in here and knowing that I got a team behind me and around me that's gonna share my passion and listen to what ideas I may have about ways we can always improve.
John Hancock and NFS have had a long-standing relationship going back to 1996. We're very excited to sponsor this contest for the first time with John Hancock, and it won't be the last time. We're in a very, very important business. Outside of people's physical health, their financial health is probably the next most important thing in their lives. Great advisory practices help them get to their financial goals in a way that's right for them. So I think we all need to take a step back, reflect on the importance of our professions, and really learn from those who are doing it well and take our game to the next level every single year. I would like to congratulate Michael Fisher and the entire team at Client First down in Pennsylvania for the great job they did in winning this year's competition. Congratulations.